Every man goes through one of many states of mind. And I want to talk about how to interact with a man when he's in any of the four states of mind. Now, whether this is a father, whether this is a brother, a cousin, a friend, a lover, or someone you want to be involved with intimately, how do you react to a man in one of the four states? Now, the first of the four states is what I call inspired, when he's in an inspired state. And this means that he has dreams and he has goals and he's been overwhelmed and consumed with the possibility of making that dream a reality. And what he wants in that state is not a lecturer. He doesn't want a teacher. He just wants someone to play with him and enjoy that experience. That means whether the dream or the goal or the desire is childish or not, even if it doesn't meet your high standards, he just wants you to let him be him. So all you have to do in that state is be a support. Join him, celebrate, and enjoy the experience. The second state is when he is in trouble. That's very hard for most men. But when a man is in trouble, he needs words of encouragement. At that point in time, his self-esteem is so low that he goes into what I call retreat. He thinks he's a macho man. No, he thinks he's Superman without realizing he doesn't have the suit on. You're talking to Clark Kent. Now, you've got to remind him of the greatness within him. You've got to remind him of what makes him special, what makes him unique. You've got to remind him of the king that he is. And by words of encouragement and words of affirmation, you find that this little kid in him starts to become stronger and confident, and slowly you find that the king within emerges. So, when he's in a state where he feels troubled, offer words of encouragement. Now, the third is what I call in heat. This simply means that he's aroused. Now, that arousal could be emotional, it could be mental, it could be physical. I'm not ruling anything out, but what he wants in that state is not a mother or a father. He doesn't want a sister with a big stick. All he needs at that point in time is for you to be the entertainment he needs. Now, that doesn't mean you've got to do what he wants. No, what it simply means is that you've got to indulge him. Ask him what he's thinking. Ask him why he's thinking it. Ask him what he would like to do, what he would do if he couldn't achieve what he wanted. You see, one of the things you've got to understand is creativity comes as a desire. And there's a thin line between genius and what we call sexual arousal. The emotion, the feeling, the desire just needs an appropriate focus. You need to move that energy in the right direction. And if you can help him channel that energy in the right direction without condemning him, you find that he starts to look at you very differently. We don't want to be judged. We don't want to be told that our toys are not good enough. And those toys could be up in his head. What he needs at that point in time is for you to be some form of entertainment. Indulge him. Now finally, when he's in pain, at every point in time, a man will be in pain. For whatever reason, he's made wrong decisions, made wrong choices. Maybe you've given advice and he hasn't listened. At that point in time, we don't want you to step in and try to solve the problem for us. We made our bed, we are going to lay in that bed, and we're going to lay in it real good. What he needs is to know that you're with him through thick and thin. And you just have to ask him to tell you how he believes you can be helpful. Tell him you're there for him. Tell him you'll always be around. Tell him that this is his battle, but you're right by his side, and you'll never let go. Very simple, very easy. You see, men are not as complicated as we think. We just think differently. If you understand how a man thinks, it becomes really easy to get along with him. And I hope you do.